Good morning. It is an unedited day in my life today. I haven't done one of these in quite some time since our last apartment, and so I'm a little nervous. These are always difficult for me because if you've watched my videos lately, I really value editing, adding music. I just kind of talked a lot about how that's one of my favorite things about doing this job. But every now and then I think it's nice just to kind of strip down all the extra stuff and just be fully authentic. Not that those videos aren't authentic either, because I very much think that is me. It's like a reflection of me, those videos. But there are things that I'll edit out every now and then, or I'll be like, I don't want to talk about that, or I don't want to include that. And these videos are meant to include all the extra stuff. I think especially with doing this job, it's important every now and then, and arguably all the time, to just be truly who you are and just show people that this is also real life. And whether this video turns out to be extremely boring, that's real life, or if we get a little bit more raw, I try to kind of chat about what's on my mind and just be fully human. Again, not that the other videos aren't fully human, but you guys know what I mean. It's just a different element. I don't add any music. Every now and then I will like cut a clip if it's just super long, because I don't want this video to be 45 minutes long. But for the most part, we try to keep mostly everything in. So that's the gist today. I'm about to read my devotional. I'm doing, Cash is freaked out. I'm doing my utmost for his highest. Aiden typically sleeps in a little bit later than me. That is why I'm usually out here by myself in the morning. But I like my morning times. I like my quiet mornings, and I'm gonna get a workout in this morning, and I have some stuff like I mentioned later, so I think it's gonna be a fun vlog, or at least an interesting one to be unedited. I really liked this section of today's. It's on obedience. It says, no, not that. Cash, hey, don't chase your tail. The work of obedience is the evidence that the nature of God is in me. And then it says, the promises of God are of no value to us until through obedience we come to understand the nature of God. We may read something in the Bible every day for a year, and they may mean nothing to us. They may mean nothing to us. Then because we have been obedient to God in some small detail, we suddenly see what God means, and his nature is instantly opened up to us. I love that. It was a good one this morning. We're celebrating my friend's birthday this weekend, and I just opened her present, and this will be up after. And it's literal Tupperware. And I just had to laugh because I feel like this is totally adulthood, getting your friends cute stuff for their meal prep. She's really into meal prep, but I just think it's so funny. I unboxed that and I was like, what is my life? Change for my workout. This top is from Amazon. I really like it. I forgot I had it though. I found it at the bottom of my drawers. I think it's cute. We're gonna try to do a run today, preparing for that turkey trot. I'm trying to get up to 4 miles regularly, so that's the game plan. I'm ready to work out though. I'm excited today. Sometimes I'm not looking forward to it, but today we are. It is a very rare occasion where the gym is empty at 8 a.m., which is crazy. I don't think I've ever had this before at 8 o'clock. It's usually like prime time, everyone's here.
Oh, I like the mocha one.
I wouldn't think that you liked them.
Oh yeah, I do. It's one I used to always get in New York. Did you get it for you or for me?
No, for you. I don't really drink.
Oh, that's nice.
This is a random Whole Foods snack. Look, he's just chilling in downward dog.
I've been getting those at Whole Foods.
He's been getting those.
You have a busy day?
No, not too bad. Okay. Love you.
Love you too.
Have a good day.
You too.
Thanks.
I like that vest.
Me too. It's really warm.
It's a good vest.
It's a very seasonal one.
Very seasonal.
Seasons change.
I just realized that I'm out of granola, so we're gonna add some nuts instead, which is not my favorite, but get a little bit of healthy fats in.
Doing my makeup now. I'm currently getting ready because I am doing kind of like a branding session with my friend today, and also one of her photographer friends. They're also taking like branding photos Whew, I'm like out of breath from my run. I had such a great run this morning, but I'm like tired now from that. I had so much energy during the run, but now I feel like I don't have a lot. But I figured I could do a little bit of a chat while I'm sitting here. Sorry, I do not want to flash anyone in this. I just edited out that section because I had to catch my breath. But yeah, I figured we could do a little chat while I do my makeup because I've just had a lot of thoughts lately, and a lot of thoughts about specifically getting older. That's something that I don't know why I'm so hyper aware of right now in terms of like physically my body getting older, and then also relationships changing as I get older. And it's just such a weird phenomenon. I think especially for physically with what I do doing YouTube and having been on here for years and years and years, I have just noticed recently so much like how much I personally have aged over the last like 3 years or so. And it's something that I think when you're just going about each day you don't really notice, but when I will look back on old videos or old photos, and when Aiden catches me doing this, he's always like, why are you doing that? Like, you do not need to be comparing yourself. And it's weird because I don't even really feel like I struggle with comparison in terms of comparing myself to other people in their life stage or how they look, but I very much compare myself to myself. Like, I feel like I'm always one of those people who's just always trying to, I don't know, almost like compete with myself and become a better person in that way, which I don't think is always the healthiest thing to do. But yeah, I just feel like I have noticed in terms of like whether that be wrinkles or my skin has just always been so like bad. Sorry, I don't know a better word for it. I have struggled with acne since I was like 15 years old, and I still don't know if it's from coming off of hormonal birth control, but I just get to a point where I'm like, am I just always gonna have acne? Like, I don't even know what it feels like to have clear skin. Like, even this morning when I woke up, I covered up some of my acne that you saw right here because I was just so insecure about it and didn't want to watch a video of me with acne, which is just so stupid. It's like everyone deals with things and it's so normal to have acne, but I feel like I have tried so much to clear my skin and nothing works. And I also feel like there's so much pressure now, and maybe this is just because of like what I watch on social media sometimes, but there's just so much pressure to invest in things to kind of reverse aging, and whether that be like Botox or filler or that kind of stuff. And yeah, I don't even know necessarily how I feel about that. I think that everyone can do what they want when it comes to that kind of stuff, but I just know my personality type, and I don't think it's something that would be good for me personally. And this isn't to say that it's not aging beautifully if you do that, but you know, when you see someone who just is obviously older, but they still have like that youthful joy of them because of their character and because of who they are, and they just age so well, I feel like that's what I want to be at that point. But yeah, I don't know. And it's especially around the holidays, I start to feel this way when it comes to like family stuff too, because I'm the youngest of 5, if you guys don't know. And it's just weird as you get older. I've always been really close with my family, but during Christmas time, everyone kind of has their own family now, and it's hard to get everyone together at once. Like the way that we do it in my family, a lot of people split. They'll do Christmas with the husband's side of the family and then Thanksgiving with the wife's side of the family. And this year, everyone's on the same schedule except my brother Derek and my sister-in-law Avery, which I'm so thrilled. We're going to Vermont for Thanksgiving, and we're going to actually drive to see them because they recently moved to Maine, which is so exciting. We're going to do a day trip to see them. But it's just sad. I don't know. I'm really thankful to see Aiden's family and everything. It's not even that. It's just weird how things change the older you get, and I just find myself kind of like mourning the way things used to be more. And yeah, it's like this weird dichotomy because I also feel very thankful for my life right now, and I feel like the past few years have just been a season of, you know, having kind of sort of more of a mundane life, but being faithful in every small little thing. And then hopefully as we prepare to have kids soon and everything, like I feel like these past few years have been so worthwhile in terms of like working on my marriage with Aiden and working on my work and being able to save money. And I have all this confidence in certain areas of my life like that, in terms of like financial security and cash. You're okay. Sometimes he'll bark when he hears someone outside. But then there are other areas of my life where I just feel more insecure the older that I get. I don't know. It's just kind of a strange thing I'm thinking about. And especially today doing these branding photos. Oh, like I do not love taking photos in terms of professional photos. It always intimidates me, and I don't know, especially when it comes to branding. I'm at this point in my life, like I'm 24 and I'm thinking about, okay, what do I consider to be my brand? What do I want to wear? What do people think of me when they watch my videos? And I just sometimes feel like I'm in this identity crisis of like, who am I? Which is so dramatic. But sorry, I was trying to think about what I wanted to talk about next. And it was the fact that I feel like I'm more aware of my thoughts and my emotions right now because we haven't really been traveling as much. We're getting ready to go on a trip next week. But I feel like when I actually slow down in terms of not being some different place every other weekend, I can actually think, which is a really good thing. And I also think part of the reason why I feel my emotions so much more right now is because I went off hormonal birth control, and I don't know how to describe it, but before I just always kind of felt consistent. I didn't really have these fluctuations in terms of, you know, feeling more tired during my luteal phase or feeling like energetic, and my like libido being more during like ovulation and being more emotional during my period. Like those weren't really things I felt too much, especially because I just didn't, I know when you're on the pill, it's not a real period when you get it, but I didn't get it for like the last year I was on it. And so I just didn't feel these things as much. And so while it can be a little frustrating to think, you know, why am I so emotional? Like lately I've just been, I don't know. I just feel like I've been so like conscientious and aware of so many things right now. I'm also getting my period on Sunday, so I definitely think that that's a large part about it. At the same time, I am thankful to be so in tune with my body right now, and instead of always seeing these things as like, oh my goodness, I'm so hormonal right now, that no, it's the process. I think it's a greater message of trusting the process of life too, that it's like, no, my body's just going through different seasons every single month, and I should honor that. And that's not to say that every single emotion you have is always like valid. I personally think that sometimes I'm just consuming so much social media and that's why I feel a certain way, or I'm being really selfish, which could also be the reason for these things too. And that's why I'm feeling a certain way. But I also think it's okay to acknowledge the way that you're feeling and not see those things as like something you need to push down and cover up, because I've definitely been that person too in the past, of move past it to just feel those things. And I'm kind of in a day right now of just feeling a lot of emotions, and on these days I'm always so excited to see my friends. I'm really excited to see Melissa and get some good girl time. We're also having such a fun girls weekend this weekend. I cannot wait. Our friend Carissa's coming in town and it's going to be a ton of fun. We're celebrating her birthday, so I love my girls. I can't wait. I'm grabbing an afternoon coffee right now. I'm headed to Central Market because I want to pick up some flowers to use for the shoot. They definitely have my favorite flowers, and it's nice too because they will actually make you a bouquet. You can like pick all the flowers you want and they'll put it together. I love Central Market. If it wasn't so pricey, I mean, I think it's basically the same prices as Whole Foods, but it's definitely a pricier grocery store, and I love it. If you're in Texas, I don't know if they have Central Markets everywhere, but they're owned by H-E-B. I really like them. And I also wanted to grab a decaf coffee, so we're at Starbucks, and then I'm gonna head home, get changed, bring my outfits, and then head over to the place that we're shooting at. It's just like a little studio in Texas, in Dallas, which will be fun. I'm excited. I also, as you can see back there, I brought my pothos plant because I always like having props. I find that my photos are always the most awkward and just kind of boring when I'm not holding something, and so I really like using that guy for photos. So we're gonna see if it works. It was definitely a heavy guy to bring into my car, but I think it'll make the photos better.
Thanks for choosing Starbucks. How can I help
Hi, could I please have a grande iced decaf shaken espresso?
A grande shaken espresso decaf for almond milk?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, it'll be 536.
5:30. Okay, sweet. That worked out.
How you doing today?
Good. How are you?
Fine. Thank you.
You
You have a nice day. I
You
love
too.
the jacket.
Oh, thank
It's
you.
in the girl.
It's nice we can finally wear all the cold weather stuff.
Yes, and I'm
It's
ready.
fun.
I got a flannel long
Yeah,
jeans. I'm ready.
those are the best.
Thank you.
Have a
You
good
nice
one. Oh, she was so sweet. I love when people are so nice. Look how stunning this bouquet is. I was so pleased because they actually had peonies, and every time they have peonies I just have to get them because they're so pretty. Got some eucalyptus. I also love wax flowers. I think they look very just natural and give off that wildflower look. So I think these will be beautiful for the photos, but also beautiful to put in our home after. So just a tip, if you ever giving a bouquet to anyone or want to buy yourself one, Central Market, they're great, and they're always so sweet about it too. It's not like a huge deal or anything. They're just really nice. So always appreciate going there. But I'm gonna head home and get ready for this shoot. Just got ready. I think that this is the outfit I feel the most me in. I love this dress. It's from Amazon. It's definitely my favorite dress. I'm wearing an extra small. I'll link this one. It's so cute. I think it just looks good on everyone. It's just a very flattering dress. And then also the bandana. I just feel like this is very me. I feel the most confident wearing stuff that is me, like this. So we're gonna do this. And then I also brought another outfit if I wanna do something more casual. So I'm about to head out. I also just took Cash for a little walk. I do wanna say, I don't document every time I take Cash out. He usually goes for 2 long walks a day, a morning one and an evening one, either just with Aiden or I'll go 2. And we also take him out 2 to 3 times in between then just to go potty. So I don't document every time, but he gets out plenty. And yeah, I'm excited. Let's go ahead and head out. Okay, I actually had to take the sound out on this because they were playing copyright music, but in this specific section, Melissa and I just couldn't stop laughing because this was like our brand photos and we just had the most opposite looks on, but somehow we're just really good friends. So we just thought it was funny and had to take a photo to show the contrast. Can I do a walking one?
2:27. Man, we're doing good on time. And you can say like, hey, I'm coming on like to the show on the 9th, and my question is this, like, or something. So yeah, something that you're comfortable with being shared. I mean, I guess you could have it be anonymous, but like, cool if you were there and were like,
it's the Isle of Paradise Mousse. Did you use the dark one? Yes, and that's the other thing. I used to use medium, and then I switched to dark, and that scared me because you hear that, you're like, oh my god, I don't know. And I think I just like the look of it better. Like it's more of like a golden look.
Shoot went great. I feel like I've worn so many different outfits in this video because I shot those photos today. I've been shooting some of my balcony content / reel, and so I've been wearing a bunch of different stuff. But I wanted to share the stuff that I got Carissa because I'm about to wrap her gift. And I think this stuff is so cute. My hair also does not want to stay up in its claw clip. I got her just a bunch of like things that reminded me of her. She likes to dry brush, so I thought that this, I don't even know if this is technically a dry brush, but I just thought it was cute from Anthropology. And then I also got her this spoon rest that I thought was sweet. Has a little K on it. She also just launched her business called Kindred, so I thought that would also be cute for Kindred. And then I showed you guys the Tupperware I got her. And lastly, I don't know how I'm gonna wrap this, if I should just wrap the blanket, but from Urban Outfitters, I got this super fuzzy Sherpa blanket. And I don't wanna get Cash hair on it because his hair is everywhere all the time. So that's everything that I got. I have a little card for her. We're gonna wrap this up and try to make it cute because I wanna have this ready for her birthday tomorrow. He's my good boy. He's my good boy. He's my goodest boy. Lighting is a little funky right here, but it is about 6:30 and Aiden and I are gonna go on a little date night. We're going to Miriam's, which is probably our favorite Mexican food to just get like a casual dinner. It's typically easy to get in. You don't have to have a reservation or anything. We also like Torchy's, but that's a little bit more casual than Miriam's. And so we always go there. I feel like we always go to the same restaurants. We don't really try a ton of new places, but I love Miriam's. They have like a queso verde, or it's like a green queso. It's really, really good though. I don't know why it makes it special that it's green, but it just tastes so good. So we're gonna go there. I'll sometimes get asked about my favorite Dallas restaurants, and I do have a highlight on my Instagram if you ever want to check it out. I have some stuff on there, but we like Miriam's. We really like Honor Bar. Honor Bar is a little bit more difficult to get into because you can't make a reservation, so you pretty much always have to wait. I think it's so worth it, but we went there last week, so we're gonna do some Mexican food. I'm also craving chips and salsa, so gonna do that. And before then, I think Aiden's at the gym right now. I'm actually gonna send in a video because I just got some edits from a brand, and I like to try to get that in early in the morning so they can approve it really quickly. And I don't really have like a time that I feel like I stop working necessarily, because I mean, you guys see my days. I feel like I do like a lot of stuff throughout the day, and I'm not necessarily sitting at a computer from 9 to 5, and so it doesn't seem like a big deal to me, especially because Aiden's not here. He's at the gym, to just log on and do some work. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm so excited for dinner. Oh my goodness, he's so hyper.
Cassia, where's he at?
Go get him. Go get him. Go get him.
Look at that. Come here.
Cassia,
Where's he been?
Cassia, you want this?
You want this? Go get him. Go get him. He wants his blanket. Back from dinner, I just took off my eyelashes, so I feel so naked right now, but dinner was so great. We went to Miriam's, and I just love Miriam's, especially because all the waiters and waitresses and just the staff in general are so sweet. They literally gave us a whole extra side of chips and queso, which is just so sweet. So always have a good time there. It's literally only 8:45, but I'm so tired. I'm gonna go ahead and take off my makeup and unwind for the night, because this weekend I definitely have a busier weekend, so I want to get a lot of rest tonight and also try to finish my video that I didn't get to finish earlier. So that's the game plan, getting some PJs, get comfy, and just unwind for the night. We just got in the bed. Cash always lays in bed with us for like probably 20 to 30 minutes before we go to bed, and then he ends up sleeping in either the bathroom or the living room. I feel like I always wake up and he's on the couch, but he usually falls asleep in the bathroom. I think he likes the tile, but Aiden's brushing his teeth, and we are heading to bed. Like I mentioned, I am so tired, so I hope you guys enjoyed this unedited video. Let me know if you like these too. I feel like sometimes they can be kind of boring, but I know that some people also really like these, so I think it's just nice to share kind of an unfiltered view of the day. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'm so thankful for you guys, and I will catch you guys in an edited video here soon. Bye, friends.